He his brother.
I done joined party with saying that.
Man, that shit good.
Man, shut up. I'm tired of your motherfucker. Shut up.
Come on, bro.
What's up? All you do is here and talk. What's up?
If I could talk to you, if I go see you in 4 years, that's the last time you played.
Restart, fuck it.
Man, them DNs and these tackles ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that nigga not supposed to be able to get through like that.
Nigga, I try to slide though. That shit crazy.
They got you, bro.
That got me too, bro.
Literally try to slide.
At least your nigga ain't hurt her, cuz. That was a good ass play, I ain't even gonna lie.
Hell yeah, I want that shit in Madden. I'm about to say tackle, goddamn.
He made a tackle.
Fuck it, cast up.
What? Oh, you playing crazy?
No, don't do that, bro.
Hey, I got me fucking smoke that nigga,
Sit that down, bro.
Hey, Dougie, I hope they black out y'all next game in Michigan.
I'm just saying, bro. We got some real shit going on, man. Chill out, man. Don't take that shit down, man.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. This is taken at the 3. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Never on top.
Yeah,
you? No, that shit low as fuck.
I'm saying. That nigga strong. Look at the band, Todd.
Oh, hell.
Man, look at that nigga fall like the run.
That nigga huge here.
43 to Mike, boy, 43.
On first down, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so
They wouldn't even give me an animation.
You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They run. This is Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh my God.
Wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You got a big ass neck.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
A lot of niggas make it big like that. They can
101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
He got paid.
16 yards, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way,
You know
too.
who fast as fuck? Good enough for the night.
Yeah, you watch that shit. They know what they had.
He smoked everybody. Yeah.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Oh, no,
the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Dante Hall was fast, too.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
And then a lot of the fastest niggas actually were bombs. Like niggas like Canada and niggas like that. Them were some of the fastest niggas coming to the league. They was just trash.
Hey, you know who was fast?
Yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. On 2nd down now, it's Patton. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And you know what's crazy now? St. Louis fake, bro, because when Rams first got here, they started out like 0-8.
Darnold on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check.
And they are going for it. Darnold, open man, is Thielen is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down, it's Patton. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Hell no, he ain't.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Darnold on first down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Yeah, they got that nigga fucked up.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd and goal. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal.
He always boxing Jamal. He probably do with Jamal, but
he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And it bangs off the right upright. No good.
It's really a big-ass rookie.
Right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He completes it right side to White. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Man, I think.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll be taken down.
I think, you know what I think?
Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what
Here's
it's
the
going to be.
veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
He's going to lose. He's going to lose. That's right.
Taking it about the 16.
Yep. Even if.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, I also want to beat Matthew Garcia, though.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. Make sure
goddamn
they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
The whole motherfucking time. He wasn't throwing no punch.
Lets it fly
so
for
he
Thielen.
But the cross, he's not going to do that shit. So he's going to get
Would
caught.
have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Because he hit a hard enough
come
on
up 2nd and 10. Darnold. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's not right. I think he's going to go 12.
Because I always talk about, I never like Keith Thurman. I feel like he just
never had no defense. He never had no defense.
He ain't like getting hit.
That nigga, who the fuck
This
was beating the
offense
fuck out that
finding
dude?
its
I thought he
legs
was a
now.
Danny
Here's
Garcia
another
and
1st and 10.
Happened to go. Porter and Danny
Inside the
Garcia.
red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Yeah. Then Jose Loco.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And then they were clear of it. The Garner dropped for that. I think Garner fucked up by moving up the
Now
weight.
again, right side. Patton. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
To throw
He should have went the same route. He should have went the route.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal. Darnold looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
That motherfucker. Ha!
That's a what? That's a what?
When he fought Bears, that nigga weighed 210, bro. I'm saying, most of the
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
He was on top of the world, whatever. Now he lost that run game. Now he's like, shit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, the man. What's up, man?
A first down throw. Darnold.
God damn it. Get my goddamn pick, bitch.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Look at that, son.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And now look at this. Big gain, fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it.
So threw it deep. I thought I had more time than that. I
So
should
we've
have
come
just
to
took a
halftime
chance.
and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Throwing now is Murray, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, Murray. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They do a lot now. I seen K-Shine do it, B.M.A. I seen Arsenal really took a bitch.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He pretty cool, but he jumped up too far. Like, first he did a one-round of
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half-2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Don't forget, Red, he only lost 2 games.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Come on, pig, bitch. Man, give me the ball, man. Stop fucking playing with me. I don't care if it's 4th down.
Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
Me, nigga.
I have to think that with
Fuck out of here,
He's
nigga.
got his man. It's caught in the end zone.
Take this blowout, bitch.
Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 56 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. folded, so now they've got to come back out.
I was scared of shit coming down there.
Rebuild that confidence.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I was just trying to slow him down.
Now. It's 1st and 10.
I ain't scared on the sideways. I can tell on the sideways. Just when nigga run straight at me, I be trying to anticipate the juke and shit.
After a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Patton. He's got a first down.
God, man, come on.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touch. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned, time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
So I'm about to say, catch that brother. He can't make a leap, man.
He went out of bounds the first time.
I
figured he was going to try
for
some
their
shit like
next
this
drive.
time.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter.
Man.
Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 82 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold lets it fly for Thielen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King,
fuck out of here, nigga.
His guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray going to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown! Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 66 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here.
Nigga said 30. He's going to give up 50 out here. He keep fucking around.
Your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoffs?
Charlie, you better not all out blitz me, bro. I'm not going for that shit, bro. I ain't going for a lot of things, cause I take coverage sacks, cause you're not finna all out me though.
About the 21-yard line.
Because he kept saying sneak. I really don't press no motherfucker Tyreek.
Nah, he had to know about Isabella, cause he always telling me, Trigg, slow down with Isabella, cause he was trying to catch me in yards.
The interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Oh, don't get that nigga no motherfucking.
No, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Patton. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And they got 2 clock on and everything. Nigga, fuck you talking about?
Winds up being a good one. On 1st down, Newsom, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 15, check 15.
On 2nd and 11 now, Darnold.
Give me a kick, man.
Is incomplete here. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
I'll still try to pick that off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And
this nigga hurt. This nigga always. Oh, not him. Anybody but him. Oh, my God.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, all right. He'll lie. He'll lie. You okay?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Murray now. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nigga ain't blitzing no more either.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Nigga, you don't think I don't give a fuck if it's field goal, bitch.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray.
I don't think none of that motherfucker. We were going one up top.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, then it's a fumble. It wasn't even a catch. Oh, they just supposed to
get this one back to the 20-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chandler Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
43 to Mike. 43. Check. 43. Hey, come on. That's it.
One last throw down for Darnold.
Oh, what? Come on, man. No, bro.
A big ball coming on 3rd down. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Wasn't even catchable, bro.
On a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Cards get
Hey, shout out to him. Give my rookie a sack on the last play. Hey, man.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.
The superstar, the one I want to have a sack.
They're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?
Right before the season, and I move that nigga to D tackle and hope he get the Ed Oliver treatment and go to the Pro Bowl.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.
Hey, Dougie, fuck you.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Cause that man said Isabella wouldn't get what?
he said Isabella wouldn't get, 200 or 100 or whatever?
That nigga at 381. We'll take it. More Victor. Meg next.
Hey, man, you told me you was going to let me win, man.
Nah, cuz I gotta, if I can't have shit else, I need to at least have a winning record over you. If I can't have shit else in this, man, I need a winning record over me. Goddamn, we gotta play 2 times a year.
Like Ty thing for the play.
Hey, man, what part of New York you from?
Queens, Southside, Jamaica.
I'm playing my games. I'm gonna go to my girl house.
Southside, Jamaica, also home to City, Supreme, Tupac.
Dougie, he asked Dougie. Huh?
I thought they're watching the Michigan game.
Yeah.